Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talking Through the Medias, your home for entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and send us any questions or comments you may have because we want to hear them. I'm Amy Newman, and joining me today is the pretty good Chris Fagan.
Did it once again. Every time she always makes me look better than I deserve. I appreciate it. It happened again. Once again, you did it. A great opening for a great day. I'm trying to be extra positive because I'm not having the best
I'm
of
sorry,
days.
I gave you the wrong. That should have been American Hero.
There we go. Now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Yeah, guys. I don't know if some of you guys you did see the little video that I put in. The show is starting like over an hour late because I on the way home I bumped into a guy who needed their I guess their battery died on the middle of Jack in the Box as we were in the drive-through. I realized that I ordered my food. I need to be at the damn window. What's going on up there? And the guy kept getting out of his car, and I just rolled my window down and said, "Hey, guy, you need some help?" And he's like, "My car died, man." And I just had to step in. That cape just came out of nowhere, and I had to try to be a hero. So I tried to help him start his car. I didn't have any cables. I took him to the store to buy some cables. He didn't have the money to buy them. I bought them for him. Yes, I'm gonna try to milk this tearjerker of a story for as much as I can.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna Venmo him. Like
Yeah,
I got his
he's gonna.
information.
I got
I
his.
will be charging him.
I took some collateral and no, we bought him the cables. We tried to start the car. It would not start. Not only that, I think I did something wrong because not only would his car not start, then my battery died. Um, a few minutes later,
Heroic, not necessarily competent.
it finally started. Let me try to get you in to do the split screen.
So I can just roast you. Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, it's oh wow, what's going on with the split screen? It's not there. It is.
That's
So
what you always say. Oh, I don't know, Amy. We just can't get you in the shot today. My
yeah,
computer being.
and then I was like, look, dude, I'm gonna just try to. I'll just take you home, wherever you need to go, because I need to get home and start this show because Amy is going to kill me. So and I told Amy,
You make me sound like this monster who's like, "How dare you look out for
Amy,
your fellow man, Chris? I was right here."
I said because at first when I first told Amy I might be late, it was because I wanted to throw a last minute story into the show,
Because you're
and
driving through Jack in the Box.
I
Don't
was
lie.
driving through Jack in the Box. I was just coming home from work. I had a work schedule thing just went late, and she ripped into me, man. She was like, "Chris, it's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. You came up with this time, not me. You're gonna stick to your commitments." And I was like, "I'm sorry. And then the guy's car stopped. I'm like, "Hey, you're not gonna believe
I
this."
don't think I've like ever yelled at a person in my life. So
No, Amy, she didn't yell. She did not yell. Remember that guy who said, "I don't know why I'm entertained and scared," and you were like, "That is correct. That's what it is."
I just sent back that I was really disappointed in you. I wasn't
And
mad. I was
that's
just
that was
I knew
where
you were
that
better than this.
exactly, and it hit you it hit you 10 times harder than being mad. I could
Anyways, we are here. We are making it work. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for tuning in. A scooch later than intended, but we got the news, the reviews, the talking. It's all
yeah.
still happening.
It's
It's just later.
everything's gonna happen as scheduled, like as normal, guys. We're gonna go into this week's entertainment news and try to power through it. As usual, if you guys want to check us out on podcast, you can do that. Just go to iTunes or on SoundCloud and look at us on T3 Medias. You guys know the drill. Just send in all your questions, comment, concern, put it in the box, and maybe we'll talk about it right here on We Got Your Mail. Long story short, too late. The guy is still stuck at Jack in the Box, by the way.
Wait, is he really?
He's still there. Uh,
Okay, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad because you didn't even solve the problem.
I did not solve the problem, but my screen froze. But I did not solve the problem, but because he told me to. He said he was going to call his cousin and see if he can help. I gave him my number just
It's
in
fine.
case.
It's fine. He's fine. If anybody lives in Texas and sees a guy stuck in a Jack in the Box, hopefully you can be more help than Chris could.
Yeah, hopefully. But with that all out the way, Amy, what is the first entertainment news topic of the day.
Oh, good God Almighty, you put this in to torture me. Let's talk a little about the movie Huey Halloween on Netflix. It's October 31st in Salem, Massachusetts, and a town's eccentric, devoted, community volunteered, and the good nature object of his fellow citizens' derision and meanest pranks finds himself in the midst of a real investigation for a real murderer. Hubie Halloween is created and starring Adam Sandler. It also has Noah Schnapp, Paris Berelc, Peyton List, Julie Bowen, Karan Bra, Kevin James, of course, Steve Buscemi, Maya Rudolph, June Squibb, and features Shaq, Ray Liotta, and Kenan Thompson, to name a few. This movie sure was a movie.
Oh,
Good God Almighty! This is
the review.
thanks for just even those clips, just making me relive some of the magic that was Hubie Halloween.
So we got you. I got the timer already started. I want to get your thoughts. You said you watched it. What'd you think?
I feel like the time I have to watch it will be about comparable to As Long as I Could Stand This Movie. I like a good dumb comedy. I can get on board for the Adam Sandler train. I was very prepared for it to be kind of dumb. I live in California, so I partook in some activities that were legal here. I popped a gummy. I popped my gummy. I was ready to roll. 20 minutes. All I could do. I was like, this is going to be dumb. We're just going to laugh at it. It's going to be stupid. I couldn't do it. Like 20 minutes in, I like looked at my boyfriend and we were both just like, I am like not having a good time.
So the gummy wasn't making the experience even better for you?
No. I think if anything, it sort of doubled back because I feel like there's a certain like type of comedy that if you're kind of baked can be really fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, but it sort of, well, it has this weird energy of like, is this a kid's movie? Like, it has that weird sort of softness of like, no, that's okay, Hubie. But then there'd be like a really raunchy joke in the middle of it. So it was like, who is this for? Like, it was just kind of baffling. And like, Steve Buscemi, Adam Sandler like does this weird little voice the whole time, and it's just like unwatchable. It's the least funny thing. Cause I can do Adam Sandler's weird shtick, but there was no like neutral that like helped him sell a joke. It was all just like sort of this weird. It was bizarre.
Yeah,
it was bizarre.
That whole weird way of talking, which
that's
is
my review. I could not make it past 20 minutes, and I was pretty high.
This movie, I asked my my daughter-in-law. I said, "What did you see the Hubie Halloween movie yet?" And she goes, "Yeah, it was great." I'm like, "Get out of the car." We were in the middle of work. I almost kicked her out of the car. This movie, it wasn't bad, but it was so bad. It was so bad.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh no, it wasn't bad. It was so bad.
Wait, did you watch it too?
Oh yeah, I watched from beginning to end.
It's painful.
It's so. It began like I'm so surprised and not really surprised that me and you had the exact same feeling, because when first 30 minutes I was like, okay, I felt like I know where he was going. He's got the whole gang back together and then some. This could be another Waterboy. All the classic.
So many good actors.
And then it was like, wait a second. The jokes aren't hitting me as hard as like the Waterboy or Happy Gilmore used to and whatnot. I know he lost his touch, but damn, this is getting worse than that Little Nicky movie that he did. And I was like, okay, but maybe it's geared towards kids. I literally had the same thought you had. Maybe
it felt like a kid's movie.
It felt like it was geared toward kids. And
but then with like really inappropriate jokes thrown in.
Then an F-bomb joke came in, and I was like, okay, no, this is an R, a hard PG-13 borderline R. So what is going on? Then I realized it. I guess that's when the gummy kicked in for me too, metaphorically. I was not enjoying this movie. This is a bad movie. And the payoff at the end gave me nothing. I watched
I
Waterboy.
didn't miss anything by not sticking around.
I watched Waterboy. I cared for Bobby Boucher. I cared for everything that went on with those silly guys, Happy Gilmore and whatnot. I cared nothing about Hubie.
You don't care about me. You don't care about Hubie.
I thought that this movie was a complete waste of time. I'm glad. I felt like this. I'm glad that I saw Uncut Gem and had that impression
Oh my
before I
God.
saw this.
This movie was so bad. Literally, someone was like, yeah, and like after Uncut Gems, you knew he could act. And I was like, I literally forgot this movie was so bad, it knocked Uncut Gems out of my brain.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
Oh, you know what's even worse? I have the wrong lower third in play, but it's fine. You are getting a preview.
It doesn't deserve it.
Right.
Let's move on to whatever this is.
Right. I just realized that the wrong lower third was in there. That's the right lower third. But guys, let us know what you guys thought about Hubie Halloween, because I'm not even gonna be shy about it. That movie was straight trash, but maybe you guys liked it. That's just my opinion. If you like it, hey, that's great. Put it in the box below, share us your thoughts, and we'll talk about it. We probably won't talk about this again.
If you liked it, I'll can we bring you on the show? Because I have so many questions.
Just why?
Truly.
Right, what's the next topic? Well, they already know what's coming up.
Tobey McGuire and Andrew Garfield's rumored cameos in the next Spider-Man movie are not confirmed, according to Sony. Rumors of the former Peter Parker's involvement have been swirling for weeks, given the increasing prominence of multiverse ideas in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Intriguingly, Sony did not outright deny that cameos for Garfield and Maguire were in the works, telling ET Canada those rumored castings are not confirmed. And speaking of not confirmed, She-Hulk was trending after Deadline reported in September that actress Tatiana Maslany would play She-Hulk in an upcoming Marvel series for Disney+. But Maslany has said that this news is not actually a thing. Speaking to the Sudbury Star about the casting news, Maslany said, quote, "That isn't a real thing, and it's like a press release that has gotten out of hand." Yeah. Marvel needs to get their damn story straight.
That's did you like the way I kind of cut that? I put the Tobey McGuire rumor on the spotlight, and for that, why is that trending? The She-Hulk disaster. You're right.
We put this all under an umbrella called "Get Your Story Straight." We have so little to live for. Stop giving us good things and taking them away, Marvel.
What is going on with these rumors? Okay, so either one, a couple things probably happened. Okay, maybe it was a deal. Maybe they just didn't finalize it and it just fell apart. Or maybe she's just messing with us and just trying to. I mean, Mark Ruffalo already congratulates you because he's playing the Hulk. You're playing. She's playing the She-Hulk, and
though that's so removed. I mean, I know he's the Hulk, but that is so. It's not like they'd be in the movie together, so it doesn't feel impossible.
It was possible that he could have been in there in cameo. It's the Hulk's cousin.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think it's possible that he could have seen that news and been like, "Oh, that's great. No one told me." But that's not something where I think you'd assume someone at Marvel or someone at Disney would have reached out to you.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on with them, but you got to get your rumors in order. And speaking of rumors, with this whole thing so now the latest thing with the whole MCU and the Spider-Man thing, now that we have Electro from the second Andrew Garfield movie is making a return in this Spider-Man, a lot of people are coming back. So now the big rumor is Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back. And I already put my thoughts out there on this, and we got your vote coming out about it. Here's my only thing about it. If Tobey Maguire comes back, I want him to not only come back as Spider-Man, but I want him to be Uncle Ben. I want him to be this Spider-Man's Uncle Ben. That's right, married to Marissa Tomei. And
that feels like an age gap. Am I crazy?
Yeah, look, I only got a few minutes here.
Someone keeps pointing out that the aunt keeps getting younger and younger. So maybe we'll just have
I mean, she was already in the original Spider-Man movie, super, super duper hot. Then in the Andrew Garfield one, super duper 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 hot. And now with Marissa Tomei, great googly muggly, hotter than hot can be. So yes, I can only imagine what another reboot would bring us. But
Gonna
Marissa
be like
Tomei.
Margot Robbie
Oh,
as Aunt
mm,
May for
don't
no reason.
don't do that to me. But she's 10 years older than Tobey Maguire in real life. But let's get sweaty for like 30 seconds here. But
I
when
will
but
grant you 30 seconds of nerd sweat. Go.
but after Infinity War, when the snap happened and half of humanity got dusted, she was one of the people that was dusted. 5 years later in Endgame, she comes back. She's technically 5 years, she's the same age. She's technically 5 years younger, which would bring that age gap a little bit closer. And here's the thing: if Tobey Maguire is Uncle Ben, his character is already dead, which means he died before the first Spider-Man movie, which means he would probably only be playing flashbacks. Marissa Tomei can pass for a couple of years younger. He can pass for a couple of years older. It's doable. That's all I'll say about it.
And time. All right. Go ahead and towel off, Chris. Thank you for your contribution.
What do you think about this whole rumor thing?
That was Chris Gets Nerd Sweaty, new segment here on the show. I mean, I feel like wishful thinking on how they'd be used. I feel like those debates have all now become a little bit cart before the horse. I think we have to figure out if they're going to be involved or not.
Right.
But I feel like now, like especially with the She-Hulk casting, everyone was so happy about that.
Big time.
You got someone at Marvel or at Disney's going,
We should. I feel like
we should definitely cast her. Like even if that was just a rumor that got out of hand, I would not be surprised if they ended up just going,
let's just give it to
we don't have anybody better who's not gonna like have people pissed off of like, but it was supposed to be. So
what was the other show that she's more famous for?
She's from Orphan Black.
Orphan Black. I'll tell you what, I heard of Orphan Black. I was curious about it before, but when I saw that was cast, it made me go, I'm definitely gonna go back, and because now she's winning Emmys and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It made me go, I'm gonna check that show out now. So you're right. I agree with you on that. But let us know what you guys think about both sides of it. The whole Uncle Ben thing, the whole Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 being brought together in the third Spider-Man movie, and all these crazy rumors and whatnot. Is it really happening? Is it not? Are you upset like I am that this whole She-Hulk thing is just getting out of hand? Put it in the box below. Let us know what you think. And man, we wrapped that one up under time. Now we're doing pretty good.
Even with the nerd sweat.
Even with the nerd sweat. 30 seconds to spare. What is the next topic?
I would let you get nerd sweaty again, but I worry you'll dehydrate yourself. Up next from the wrap, AMC is making a bet some people are tired of watching movies on their couch, with the nation's largest cinema chain now offering to let customers rent out entire theaters for as low as $99. The private movie showing program, as it's been dubbed, allows up to 20 people to have a theater to themselves for a few hours. Customers can pick from a list of 34 movies. Older movies start at $99, excluding tax, and new films like The New Mutants and Christopher Nolan's Tenet cost $149. But it can get pricier than that, depending on the movie selection and theater location. AMC's website said it can cost up to $349 to host a private movie party. On top of that, if you're really looking to hold court, AMC will rent you a microphone to address your friends for an additional $100. That's all I want. I don't even want the movie. I just need 20 people to look at me for a couple hours because, like, quarantine has been rough. I'm just going to do, like, an open mic.
Right. Like, this movie was supposed to start, like, an hour ago. This is, like, worse than the trailers. What's going on? And he's like, I can hear you back there.
Hey, I'm sorry. Do you have the microphone?
Did you kick in the $100 for the microphone? Then zip it. Yeah, right. It's a good deal. I mean, I've already seen a couple people online that's a little excited about it. I mean,
am I the only one though? I guess it's because you can like vet your 20 people, but to me it's like I couldn't imagine. I don't know, because I feel like this is all pandemic related. It's like I still don't want to be enclosed in a space with 20 people, even 20 of my friends. Like that all feels very counterintuitive.
You're right. You're probably right about it. I mean,
like the amount of people you'd have to make it worth. Because I don't know. I guess if you really though, even I guess my household, if we just went, it's $25 a head to go see a movie on the big screen.
Right.
I could see doing that, or even a family of like, 4, 5, 6. It's a splurge, but it's not insane, especially if you're cool with seeing something older and I'm in LA, so I'm sure we'd get jacked up rates for
Way
it.
more, yeah. It said it did say depending on the location, and that was the first thing I thought of. Maybe LA if they ever open the doors, because I think it's still the movie theaters are still shut down completely, right? And in New York as well, if I'm remembering that correctly. Here in Texas, yeah, red state, they're like, go for it, don't worry about it, enjoy yourself. But
Can I bring my own popcorn?
right, exactly. I mean,
Because honestly, I mean, with what they charge for that popcorn, if I can bring my own, it would still be a savings. That's one of the jokes I'll tell when I rent my microphone for $100.
it's like we got to unplug that microphone, man. We got to get this movie started.
I
But
paid for it. I paid for it.
it was like when
You'll see Tenet when I say.
it was like when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That's exactly what I could I see you doing. It's probably what movie would you pick from the? Did you see the little lineup of some of the options? Any of those?
I don't
movies?
think I did. I think I missed that.
Some of it, okay. Some of it was like Tenet, like some of all the newer movies that were just recently released are up
War
there.
with Grandpa,
And
without a doubt. What I
and
want to see.
those you're not paying the minimum. You're going up to like 150, 200, maybe $300 in some cases for the newer movies.
Plus the microphone.
The lineup of the older films were the ones that were like $100 or could be more, just depending on the location. So it just I thought, why don't they do what other like sporting places are doing, which is like, with now that some football is played, or maybe some of these UFC fights and things like that, or these TV shows that are premiering, if they can get a license deal from like maybe Disney, maybe The Mandalorian or something, or something like that, like make an event out of these TV shows that are coming out, because movies are not coming out as much as they need to sustain what's going on in the theaters. So these sporting events and TV shows, that might be the way to go. I mean, some of these shows, the production of it, the quality value of it is very good. So, hey, like a Game of Thrones type of a television show that was also played in theaters in some locations, and it was very successful. So, I think they should think about that.
I did just look up the list of movies, and I will say, I feel like a couple of friends in your quarantine bubble or like your household, they got Jurassic Park. And seeing that on the big screen might be worth like $20 a head. That'd be pretty dope.
If they would have thought of this earlier and made like, they have Hocus Pocus and things like that on there, but
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that would actually be like a really fun thing to do for Halloween. If you had like 10 friends you felt safe with.
It's a Wonderful Life. So when the holidays come up, so make a Christmas events out of it. Some of the family. Keep it small to people that that social distance and have, keep it safe. I think it could work. It just depends on, will they do it. My daughter's birthday is in December, so that was the first thing I thought of. Maybe I could do that for Cassidy. Maybe not, but it just depends. The question is, guys, what do you guys think about that? Will you be going out there renting out a movie theater to watch Jurassic Park, Hocus Pocus, It's a Wonderful Life, maybe these Christmas movies that are coming up? What's a movie that you think they should throw in there? Or what about my idea about the whole TV programs and the things on cable, HBO Max? They should reach out to them. Put in the box.
Do you want to come to my open mic that I'm going to be doing in an empty AMC theater? You have to sit in the back with a mask on.
I was trying to.
But you can bring your own popcorn.
I was trying to power through before she. And Amy's open mic special. She might. Yeah. She will promise you Angry Grandpa, but she'll probably cut into like a whole hour of that with her
turn the sound off on War with Grandpa and just like do my own. I'll love it.
And just ad-lib on it.
But
you know what?
But the whole time it'll just be like, oh, I'm having a war with Grandpa. That's all I'll be able to think to say. How much to watch Hubie Halloween? Because maybe it was not getting the big screen experience.
Oh. And with that out of the way, let's go. I'm not even gonna entertain that as a possibility.
Respect.
No. But put it in the box below, guys. Let us know what you guys think about it. All right. So without further ado, let's move on to, this is the We Got Your Mail portion of the show. Like I always say, put it in the box. Let us know what you guys think. And you can do that by going to t3medias.com/contact or at T3Medias on our social media. When you comment on a video, we might see those comments, those questions, those concerns that you might have, and we will, respond to you right here on We Got Your Mail. And this is the We Got Your Mail portion of the show. So when you put something in the box that catches our eye, we will respond to you at the end of every
I
episode.
don't know if I love being over just like a thing that says put it in the box. Like that just makes me feel like someone's gonna.
She caught on to it too quickly.
You're just using that as the screenshot and hoping we can get a whole different type of fan.
I tried to have an inside joke thing going on. She caught it the first day. Got to change that lower third for next week. Sorry about that, guys. She figured it out. Sorry.
Actually, not as dumb as I look or seem or appear to be when you hear me talk, huh?
I know a little thing. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. But no, I am horrified now. Now that you brought that out and pointed that out, now it's like, oh God, she's right. So definitely gonna have to change that.
I did do it the wrong way, and I know the way that words go. I just wait. Yeah. No,
I believe you.
Which way?
There you go.
There she is.
From left to right. All right. So
I'm like mirrored. I'm doing my best.
That's what she said. Okay, so. So from Simon Diggins. Okay, I'll power through this one because it's a whole thing that I messed up. So Simon Diggins, he said, I made this Lego animation of Hugh Jackman doing voiceover work for Wolverine. Now, what? Okay, so guys, you don't, out of context, that's just like, okay, what does this mean? So I did a video reaction to Hugh Jackman in studio doing the voiceover work for his Wolverine movie. You remember that video where he was all like, yeah, and all the action scenes, he's just doing all those crazy voiceover, right? So Simon Diggins, he did a Lego, and I'm gonna put the link in the box below. He did a Lego animated version of that whole thing on of Hugh Jackman, and it was amazing. And I just wanted to give him a shout out and point it out. I didn't have time to send Amy the link to it so she can react to it. My bad. Sorry, I was being a hero and trying to help a fellow civilian.
You were getting mini tacos for Jack in the Box. Part of that.
Same thing. And I'll put the link below for you guys to check it out. So what this really is just I'm giving a shout out to Mr. Simon Diggins. I'll put the link below. And for you guys later to see, check out or look him up on YouTube and look up his Lego animated Hugh Jackman doing Wolverine thing. If you guys can find it, it's like 30 seconds long, but it was amazing. So just imagine Hugh Jackman in Lego form, just going and enjoy the show. So I'm sorry, Simon, I couldn't get the video put up in time because I was also being a superhero today. Humble brag. And
did you make those noises
when I was trying to start the guy's car? Yeah. Only when I got electrocuted. Yeah, definitely. But again, sorry, Simon. I wish I could have got the video up in time, but I messed up on it. But guys, check the link below, and I hope you enjoy his video because it is hilarious. So check that out. With that all out of the way, guys, this was a weird episode for we got your mail of talking through the medias, but
we don't even know what damn show we're doing.
It was enjoyable. I was hoping you didn't catch that little faux pas. I'm being a little fancy. Faux pas. Oh. That's the word of the day.
A fox puss.
That's what that means. Now that's the only thing I think that means now.
I didn't run that past anything. Just keep talking.
Yeah. Guys, I want to thank you once again, guys, for joining us on another crazy adventure here on Talking Through the Medias as Amy tries to sink away from the camera. I guess she's too embarrassed of the Fox Plus thing. So I'll put myself on full screen here. Guys, if you want to follow me, you can always go to Chris Fagan 1980 on Twitter, on Instagram. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to just complain about Amy's open mic at AMC, and let me know your thoughts on that. Amy, if they want to have a request for your AMC show, where can they find you online?
Oh, absolutely. I'm on Instagram at amy.n.newman and on Twitter at amy_n_Newman and at your local AMC. Just, God, someone please look at me. It's been a long 7 months.
I feel you on that one. I concur, guys. Once again, like I said, you can always catch Talking Through the Medias right here on YouTube. Don't forget to check out our Patreon page. Our memberships are coming soon. You'll see that maybe tomorrow. And I hope you support the channel because it helps us grow. It helps us come up with more content that you guys want to see. And as always, guys, Talking Through the Medias was streamed in front of a live studio audience, in front of a crowd of heroes, only a pinch as heroic as yours truly. Humble brag. So until next time, guys. Peace.
If you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.